Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 30. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Baylor. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. Now here comes the point after attempt. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He drew a pick 6 in the last possession. And they'll use the ground game here. Fights off a defender. They stop him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Oh, a reverse. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
And I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to chuck it again. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Well, he scrambled and scrambled, doesn't get the ball away, and is finally dropped for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They'll kick it away here. So the special teams miscue cost them 15 yards. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They add the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. The pass rush closing in. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
Defense is coming after him. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Finds a receiver wide open. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver wide open here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a 1st down here. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother it. They were all over the option play that time.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Now, Penn State.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's brought down, a sack with the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on down.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And now the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the 1st half? This back is having a big day.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive, pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball, trying to extend the play. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Big game, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. The Nittany Lions with first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he's back to throw again on second down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now...
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot.
It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. He doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, Nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
QB decides to keep it here. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the Bears will try to keep this drive moving.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. We've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. It's a shotgun run call. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Important second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Caught. Completion. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw again. Launching it. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Bears.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Throws to the tight end. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looks right for a quick completion. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Touchdown, Baylor. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it. Offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here. Actually,
down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Between the defensive... stability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well. The way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go, 3rd down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback will take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an